Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, ladymbeauty. Today's video, we're going to do some makeup brushes review. I recently picked up some brushes from Anisa Beauty, and that's what we're going to be demoing, testing out, as well as reviewing in today's video. So if you're new here, my name is Melissa. I go by the name Lady M online. If you love all things luxury, beauty, and lifestyle, then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into my makeup review of the Anisa Beauty brushes. Let's go. All right, so today I'm excited to be reviewing or testing out these foundation brushes. I love a good makeup brush. I also truly believe that the tool does help, the products that you're using, perform at their best. So I believe that it's good to invest in, quality products or quality tools to maximize the performance of your product. So I love brushes. I'm always on the hunt for new brushes, and I have an extensive brush collection. And I have the ones that I just normally reach for all the time. So I picked up some brushes from Anisa Beauty. So I just got those, and it actually comes with some very nice pictorials, information. There's a card that talks about how to care for your products, which I think is super important. A lot of times we get these things and we don't really know how to take care of them. So there's an insert here that talks about that. It talks about care tips, and then it just talks a little bit about the brand owner. And then the other one is a little thank you note. So the products from Anisa Beauty, every product I create uses my many years of experience in the beauty industry. I love designing brushes that make a real and beautiful difference in your makeup or skincare application. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Now, I do know that she has brushes for skincare as well as for makeup. I don't own any of those, but I do, like I said, I picked up some makeup brushes. So this is what the packaging looks like. Super cool. It's like this nice purple color. How dope is that? And then it says, thank you so much for your purchase. When I started my journey 30 years into the beauty industry and learned about the art of brush making, it was clear to me that brushes made all the difference in how our makeup looked. Now, decades later, I have started my namesake brand, Anisa Beauty, to share with you brushes made better for your everyday makeup and skincare application. I hope you enjoy your experience with our brushes. So just a nice little note card that came with the brushes. These brushes are seen in Allure, InStyle, Elle, Glamour, and Vogue magazines. I picked up just not the whole collection. So these brushes are cruelty-free. They are vegan. They are sustainably made brushes to support your makeup and skincare. So they're telling you they are responsibly made. So this is how they come. So it comes in this nice purple packaging in this, I don't know, sleeve is what I would call it. This is the travel brush. Oh my God, it's so cute. I definitely like the angle. It does seem that it would just really hit all the creases and crevices on the face, and it's so soft. So that is my free brush. So I would probably say, reasonably priced brushes. So yeah, let's get into the demo. I guess I should just show you what the packaging of the brushes look like. So this is the multi-powder brush. And it says here that it is perfect for powder, blush, contour, bronzer. It's called a multi-powder for a reason. So it does have, when you look at it from the side, it is kind of slanted. And I feel look at how it just boom. If you wanted to apply blush, it literally is perfect. If you wanted to kind of apply bronzer, I would just flip it and apply. And then just to apply powder on the face, you can, boom, there you go. So that is that. Let's look at, this is, which brush is this? This is the foundation brush. So cute. And this one, it's just all angles. I want to make sure I give you a good angle. It does have the A right here. I'm not even sure if this is like where the bristles will meet here, but this is the ferrule. And then the brushes are right there. So cute. Ooh, definitely gets in there. And it's pretty dense, but also just super soft. So that's the foundation brush. I'm not usually a brush person for my concealer, but I've been recently wanting to try that because I feel like it looks, when I see people use brushes, it seems like it's really pretty. All right, so this is the buffing bronzer brush. So I feel like this is also good for cream. You know, finally, it says with this brush, your bronzer will finally look natural. Do you see that? You could just really get in there. And then I think you can also use it for blush, cream blush. That's what I have been looking for, is a really nice brush to use for my cream blushes. So I've been wanting a nice brush for that. This is the angled concealer brush. So it also has the name of the brush right here on the bristle. So that is super cute right there. And then the angle, it's like very angled. So see the angle? Super different, but you can really get in there and brush out that. All right, and then the last brush is the prime. It's the eye prime. I think that's what it says. All right, so it's the eye prime, and I just got this because I like to put concealer on my lid, and I just wanted a brush dedicated to that. And look how cute that is. It's very fluffy, so it's really gonna do a good job at diffusing. It's super slim, and just, I love the purple. I am here for the purple packaging. So that is all the brushes that I got. So now let's get into me applying it with my foundation. So I am going to use this Anisa Beauty foundation brush. So buffing, and this just really does a good job of and we're gonna go in with this eye prime brush from my Anisa Beauty collection brushes that I just picked up. So just using that to blend that out. All right, so now I'm going to use the angled concealer brush, and let's see how the brush performs. Again, I am not a brush person for my concealer, so this is my first time using a brush to go in and do the work of what my beauty blender and what I have been accustomed to using for years. So far, I'll say it's doing a really good job. I guess I would compare the brush as you're gonna get the maximum coverage from using the brush, vice using the beauty blender. And then especially if your blender is wet, it's going to, you know, diffuse the product, or I would say blend out the product a lot. So I am going to use my powder brush, and it picked it up, so it's so smooth, and this is what I have. And yeah, wow, this brush just literally takes over like the whole face area. Love. So yes, here for it, here for it. All right, so I'm back. I finished off my face, and now I am here to tell you what my thoughts are on these 4 brushes. So I thought I was gonna be able to do like a cream bronzer situation today, so I didn't get to use the bronzer brush. Yeah, so I didn't get to use the bronzer brush. It was the only brush that I did not use, but no worries. Whenever I do, I'll be sure to let you guys know what my thoughts are. But I used these 4 brushes, and you guys, first let me start with the foundation brush. Look, I use this to apply this foundation, and man, I love this brush. I love that it's not superly dense, but it is a dense brush, so it's gonna give you the maximum coverage, you know, because of the denseness to the brush. I also like the shape of it. So it's shaped like with all these angles, and so it just goes in like perfectly, you know, on the parts of our face that we need that, like, you know, shape of brush to go in. So I really loved it. And then I felt like my foundation applied so much more faster because of, like, you know, look at how big the brush is, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like it didn't take me long to fully apply my face with the foundation brush. So 10 out of 10 for that brush. The other brush that I did use is the eye prime brush, and I love that. Did you see? I don't know if you guys can see on the inside right there how like it's packed on the inside, and it kind of slanted. So I feel like it just really hugs the eye really well to be able to get the product. And then I love that it has that type of like sharp edges. And if you look, it's dense down here, and then the ends are just more like loosely packed. So it just like a very nice functional, and the brush performed very well. On my end, I would say I did have a lot of products, so I was like finding myself going in for a long time because I did have a lot of product. But outside of that, I love it. I love the ergonomic style of the brush. Like, it's super, super thin here. It's smooth. I love the purple. So, you know, it just really performed really well, you know, for me holding it in my hands. And then I'm going to talk about the angled concealer brush. So angled is angled in the sense that how it's shaped. So I don't even know if you guys can see the shape of the brush so well. So love the handle, and again, because of the shape, it does a really good job of getting right here in the middle of the eye, you know, where sometimes the sponge doesn't really do a good job of brushing out. So I have to say, like, I really enjoyed it. I felt like, again, I probably had too much product. So I was like working hard, kind of like getting in there and, you know, doing its thing. But it's my first time ever using a brush. I didn't go back in with a sponge, because normally I'll start with a brush and then I go in with my, you know, blender sponge, but I did not today. I 100% used the brush, and I love the outcome. It's smooth, it's not creased or anything, but love. Now I probably would say my second favorite brush is this multi-powder brush. I love how fluffy this brush is. I love how big it is. It's also kind of angled as well, if you guys can see that. So like, it just really, like, if I was going to use this for blush, it would also do a good job, because it just, look at the space that it takes up. So I love that. I only use this for powder today, but it's a multi-use powder brush, so you can use it for bronzer, blush, powder, like whatever your heart's desire. And I just love it. It's so nicely shaped. It's super heavy, but it's not like heavy, you know, it's just a nice, like, functional brush. Love the ergonomics. So all in all, I will have to say that I am here for this Anisa Beauty brushes. I feel like they really perform very well and could also live up to the hype of the brushes. What I would say is they are superbly crafted. You can just tell, like, just the amount of thought and like preciseness that went into the brushes, and they perform. So whatever the purpose of the brush is, it really did what it was supposed to do. So I definitely can tell that there was some super, you know, well thought out design that went into these brushes, because they did perform very well. So that's my full review on these Anisa Beauty brushes. Let me know in the comments down below, is this something that you would consider picking up, or is it on your radar, or is this the first time that you've heard about these brushes? Let me know in the comments. And guys, thank you for watching today's video. And don't forget to turn on your notification bells and to hit that subscribe button down below. That's it for today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.